This special edition of Screwtape Saturday combines 5 episodes that were previously released. Chastity is brought up in the 17th letter in reference to how gluttony can be used as a kind of artillery preparation for attacks on it. Wormwood is encouraged to promote the grand lie that exercise is a way of helping the virtue of chastity. While mentioned several other times, chastity is worth noting in the 19th, 21st, and 30th letters. Screwtape suggests that producing casual unchastity is not likely for gullible and emotional individuals. He also tells Wormwood that resistance to chastity comes from a twisted view of ownership about a person's own body. Finally, in relation to fatigue, chastity is brought up as one of the virtues someone is likely to surrender just before a temptation is about to end. Check out this fact about the Screwtape letters and visit screwtapecompanion.com for a free sample of my study guide. The theme of choices in the Screwtape letters is mentioned with habits and the future. Initially, in the 12th letter, choices are a more general reference. Wormwood is warned not to hurry the patient when a change of direction more favorable to them is introduced. It's best to have a person view these choices as only minor and something that can be easily reversed. The concept is brought up again when discussing the future. Screwtape boasts that humans do not know what will happen and that what the future will be depends very largely on those choices which are now made. In the Toast essay, helping individuals heart their choices of the hellward roads into a habit by steady repetition is encouraged. Check out this fact about the Screwtape letters and visit screwtapecompanion.com for a free sample of my study guide. The church is listed as one of hell's great allies by Screwtape in letter 2. However, this is not the real church, but places, as mentioned in the 16th letter, where the church is a kind of club. In letter 7, Screwtape admits the real church is heavily defended, but factions can develop, like the parties of Paul and Apollos, a clear reference to 1 Corinthians 3, verse 4. In the 16th letter, we learn it is a concern that the patient has only been attending one church. Wormwood is told it's best to have a person looking for the church that suits him than to settle for going to just one. That is, unless it is due to indifference. Check out this fact about the Screwtape letters and visit screwtapecompanion.com for a free sample of my study guide. Courage is initially mentioned in letter 4. Screwtape tells Wormwood, while referencing prayer, that he can use a subtler misdirection to make the virtue ineffective. In letter 7, courage is mentioned in relation to pacifism. Then later in the 29th letter, courage is addressed in greater detail. Screwtape admits hell can't yet produce any virtue, yet without virtues like courage, which the enemy supplies, there would not be someone like Attila. Wormwood is warned against using cowardice because it runs the risk of producing a self-awareness that might lead to repentance and humility. It's in this letter we find Screwtape proclaiming courage is not simply one of the virtues, but the form of every virtue at the testing point, which means at the point of highest reality. Check out this fact about the Screwtape letters and visit screwtapecompanion.com for a free sample of my study guide. In the context of root causes of laughter from the 11th letter, Wormwood is told mere cowardice is shameful, but it can be justified and considered funny when boasted of with humorous exaggeration and grotesque gestures. Later, in letter 29, Screwtape debates whether cowardice is the best weapon within the context of war. He notes that, of all the vices, it is purely painful, and so humans can't get any enjoyment out of it like hatred. Hence, the devil's use of cowardice is a ticklish business, because it is impossible to make men proud of it, unlike most other vices. In the end, Screwtape admits making a person a coward risks losing as much as you might gain. Check out this fact about the Screwtape letters and visit screwtapecompanion.com for a free sample of my study guide.